Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. Honk honk, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, we have a lot to talk about. I said I wasn't going to do it. I thought I wasn't going to do it. I did it. Title of my memoir? Maybe. It What am I talking about? The latest episode of the podcast. I listened. Deep breath. We need to talk about this one. Guys, it's the most narcissistic episode so far. This is episode 5 of the podcast. It's the most narcissistic one. And that's saying something because they've all been train wrecks. But I want to talk about this with you all and tell you why Meghan is a monster. That's right. I'm going to get into all of that and so much more. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and ask, make sure you're subscribed. I'm really pushing hard to the 200,000. Hit the thumbs up, comment, all the things. The reason that I and so many other YouTubers say things like that, because a lot of people don't fully understand. That's what makes YouTube recommend my videos. So if you can help me promote, by doing that, it'll promote my videos. And yeah, so that really does help me out. Just those small acts. If you don't know what to write, just write honk honk. I sincerely appreciate it. Okay. Now, guys, we're going to get into this. I do want to tell you, I do have my second channel. It's Goose Adventures. I've got it right here. At Goose Adventure, but if you type in Goose Adventures, you'll see my little pink goose. I am detailing my weight loss journey. If you don't know, I'm down 134 pounds in a year, just over a year and a couple months. Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable, right? I'm excited to go over that with you. I posted my first video. It's gone very well. You guys are so supportive and so wonderful. And I'm excited. That's my before picture. I'm excited to share this journey with you. So if you'll join me over there, I'll be sure to keep talking about how I did it, what I did. We'll flock together and we'll support each other with our big goosey wings. But today I need your support because I'm covering this podcast. Now, let me tell you a couple things. I am in real time. I'm out for a couple of days, but I still have new content like this coming out at you. So check back every day. I just won't be as active in the comments. I do want to tease my collaboration with John Witherspoon coming up. We sat down, recorded a couple episodes that'll probably be up over the weekend. I'm excited for you to see that, or close to the weekend. I don't know. And excited for you to see that. I'm excited for you to see, I've recorded just some other things, including some of you guys had asked. I go into these laughing fits when I lose my mind. So I have almost like a gag reel coming. You'll see that. I have lots of stuff. There might be a day or two with like either a best of or nothing. I'm fine. I'm just taking some time. So I'll be back soon and I can't wait, and I'll come back stronger than I left. Thank you guys so much for being so lovely and so supportive. Now let's get into this episode. As a mother goose. Guys, the reason I made that my name is because Meghan did that. Was I pregnant at the time, or had I just had my baby? She made sure, she uses every one of these episodes to clap back at everybody. She made sure to talk about that several times. We're going to get into it. Let me just tell you. So this is the 5th episode of the podcast. Here we go. Confessions of a Feamle Founder. So this one is the Hannah Mendoza episode. I tried to pull a picture of Hannah Mendoza. I went to the website to pull a picture of Hannah Mendoza off the website. That is the biggest piece of crap website. I cannot make sense of it. It actually froze up on me. I couldn't get through. I was like, okay, weird. I thought I'd find see where it says about. I thought maybe I'd find a picture. No. I just don't get this website at all. I don't think it looks professional. I can't really make sense of it. I don't know. I'm not just nitpicking. I'm just saying it's just not a great website. It looks like something I could make, and I don't know anything about making anything. I can't even use Instagram. Anyway, so this is the 5th episode. Heather Mendoza, as mentioned, it's this one. And here's a description of it. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is the most narcissistic episode for Meghan. It really is. There was this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my opinion on this. I'm just telling you, I just had this feeling, and I kept thinking, what is different about this one? What is different? Well, they're all narcissistic. So it's not that. This is the most, again, I keep using the word narcissistic. This is the most look at me episode. And I started thinking, why is that? And I don't know this Heather Mendoza, but sorry, not Heather. Did I say Heather? I said Heather 50 times. Hannah Mendoza. I'm so sorry. I think it was Hannah Mendoza. Let me double check myself. Wait for it. Yeah, it's Hannah. Sorry. No Heather, Hannah Mendoza. Okay. I kept thinking, what's different on this episode? And then it hit me. I don't know this Hannah Mendoza, whatever. The way they're talking, the way I'm understanding it, I just get the feeling Hannah Mendoza, I keep saying her name, whatever, Hannah has way less money than in any of the other ones that Meghan has talked to. Meghan is an investor in this brand, but this isn't the first time that we've had a guest on that she's invested in. I think it was it last week's? I get the weeks confused. No, last week was Baby Voice. It was the week before, Hair Lady. Katie, I think. I believe, though I understood is Meghan's invested in that brand too, but I think Katie's very successful at hair stuff. So she's good. Meaning Meghan didn't talk like this. This episode was markedly markedly different in the way she spoke to the guests. I just kept noticing. I was like, what's different? I just had the feeling, again, I can't prove it. I don't know. I had the feeling Hannah has way less money than everybody else. And so Meghan doesn't have to kiss up to her the same way. Case in point. So this whole episode was, oh shoot, it just says how much time I have left. Let me see if I can get that for you. Info. It just says I have 32 minutes left. Oh, wait, I can get that for you. Hold on. I'm stalling. Okay, 45 minutes long. Okay, 45 minutes episode. Okay, fine. 7 minutes and 27 seconds. Think about that. So 45 minutes, 7 minutes and 27 seconds. What is that? That's when Meghan actually asked the guest the first question. 7 minutes and 27 seconds. 7 minutes out of 45. So what's that? 10, 20, almost 20% of the podcast gone before Meghan asked. I had to do that math. Meghan is almost 20% of the podcast was gone. Did I do that math right? Yeah, I think so. Before Meghan asked her a question. So there's that. Yeah, I'm just going to break it down for you. It's just such nonsense. So the first 48 seconds of this episode, I mean, when you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes, you can see it on top. 7 minutes and 27 seconds, and you can see the first 48 seconds are bullshit because they were, I was like recording it and sending it to people and saying, listen to this. This is BS. Okay, let me just summarize the first 48 seconds of this episode. Ready? Okay. Business doesn't work unless people believe in you. That's just right off the bat. She's just letting us know. Okay, that must explain why your businesses keep flopping, because I don't think anybody believes in you. Talking to Meghan. She talks about convincing people that your vision is worth their time. Again, how are you going to talk to anybody about this stuff? Because from what I understand, I talked about it last week, there are articles out calling this podcast a flop. We've heard the rumblings that As Ever did very poorly. Polo, same. Everything they've touched, same, right? And so how's Meghan, of course, like everything else, the hypocrisy. How's Meghan going to talk to somebody about convincing people your vision is worth their time? Who are the people that are still falling for this? I can't make sense of it. The only people I can see are Netflix. She talks about her own milestones, including Netflix again. Okay. Coming on as her business partner. Again, I would like to see proof of this. Maybe that's the case, but everything inside me says, no, they didn't. She worked with them. That's not the same as a partner. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she can prove it. I don't know, but I sure don't feel like that is the case. In my experience, she's not known to be the most truthful person in the world, so why would this be any different? Then she talked about having, a global powerhouse believe in her. So think about that. She's telling it from the point of view of, it's just so weird. It's like, a global powerhouse believes in me. It's just, look at me. And again, this is supposed to be about this other girl's story. Now, I should mention this Hannah is over Clever Blends. And if that sounds familiar, it's because, again, Meghan is invested in this company. This time she openly says it. I don't believe she said it in the other one. Uh, this is the mushroom coffee. I know. Last time I did that, I got comments saying, "Oh, I like mushroom coffee, just not this one." Whatever. Like what you wanna like. To me, I hear that and I go, "Oh, no." And the other thing that hit me is I believe it's just a powdered powdered mushroom coffee or whatever it is, powdered mushroom drink of some sort. Isn't the powdered instant drinks, they even called it something, maybe antiquated, I don't care. But it is. It's outdated, right? Fine. Have a business like that. But it's funny that Megan likes to attach herself to outdated things, such as dried flower petals, such as balloon arches. These are all things she talked about in her With Love Megan. And yet, yeah, she's attaching herself to them. She's again, I said before, she makes problems that don't exist and then comes up with solutions that nobody needs. I feel like that's what we're doing here too. Powdered coffee. Okay, gross. Oh. Um, okay. She goes on to say, oh, so again, this is still in the first 48 seconds. She's talking about her own milestones, the business partner. Then she says that her website has ever sold out in 45 minutes. Now, is anybody else like, what? What? The time is getting smaller. Next thing you know, we sold out in 15 seconds. What? But how many products did you actually sell? I'd like to know. How many? For real, for real. Customers and people believed in my vision. This is her talking to her guests on her podcast. That's all you want is a founder. I think as a founder, but anyway, typo. You get the idea. Okay, so she's tooting her own horn. She's like, I'm great. They believe in me. I'm important. That's all you want is somebody who's important. What? What about this Hannah girl? Isn't she supposed to be your guest? You're basically interviewing yourself at this point. Um, so then she goes into that's how I felt meeting Hannah Mendoza. I believed in it and I believed in her. So she's patting herself on the back. Look at me. Like, I'm trying to think. I've invested in companies before, not the same way, not like a startup, but I'm saying like I've been in the stock market and investing in companies. Does that mean I get to call myself a founder? How does that work? No. It's like, oh, cool. I made some money on some stock. Okay, cool. Great. What? I don't know. I don't even want to say companies' names because you'll judge me, but like I've invested in like big companies and small companies, like just from stock point of view. But I'm saying like I don't go out and tell them they're my business people, that they're my business partners, or that I'm a founder of anything. I'm not. I don't even say I'm an investor. You just buy some stock and then when you're done with it, you sell it and you move on with your life. This is weird. She's so proud of herself saying that she was the first investor. Instead of starting where it began for this Hannah girl, I cannot get her name right. Hannah. See, I almost did it again. Um, okay. Instead of talking to Hannah about where it began for her, Megan wants to start in how they know each other. So you see what I'm saying? She's still talking about herself. She's still patting herself on the back for this company that she did not found. She invested in, but she wasn't a founder of it. It was this Hannah, and then they talk about this partner that Hannah has. I already forgot. I think his name was Raj, maybe something like that. But it sounds like he's more behind the scenes stuff. It doesn't matter. Megan's making it about Megan. And even when the girl, when she finally, you think it's finally going to go to this Hannah to hear her story, Megan doesn't let her talk. Instead says, when relating the story, had I just had my baby or was I still pregnant? Okay. Do you know what most moms don't have to do? We don't have to remind you that we were pregnant at one point. Hey guys, I have a gosling. I was pregnant at one point. Do I need to remind you all of that? No, it just kind of goes with it. And honestly, like the harder she tries to push and remind us all or tell us all that she's pregnant, the more I think that's weird. That's weird. It's like if I told you guys over and over, I went to, I don't know, pick a school. Any school's controversial now. I went to Yale. No, better yet, I went to Oxford, okay? And you're like, "You did?" "Yeah." So if I just said it once, you might be like, "Huh, weird." Okay. But if I have to remind you every time, "Hey guys, I went to Oxford. I went to Oxford. Did you guys know that I was at Oxford?" You might be like, "What the hell? What the hell's wrong with this girl?" If I have a wonky half diploma behind me that's like leaking out of the frame, or it's like dipping below the frame, you might say, "Huh, that doesn't seem like a real diploma." But I'm still saying I went to Oxford. Guys, I went to Oxford, 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 Oxford. You might be like, "What the hell? What, Jen? You're not making any sense anymore." I'm like, "You're just theist towards I went to Oxford." I wish I went to Oxford. I did not. Um, it's the only way I can equate it. It's just weird, but it's that doth protest too much. Because it starts to ring false. That's all I can think of. Um, let's see here. And then what else? Oh, then Meghan still talking about herself. I'm telling you, for the first almost 8 minutes of this thing, 7.5 minutes of this thing, she talked about herself. She talked about, I didn't have a portfolio. I didn't, okay, okay, okay. I didn't have a portfolio. I didn't have a roster of female investors, founders that I had invested in. Again, the entire world revolves around Meghan. The entire world, the entire universe revolves around Meghan and her relation to them. My husband, my kids. I didn't invest yet. I didn't have a portfolio. I didn't have a roster of female investors I believe in. The whole world revolves around Meghan. When she is sleeping, she thinks that the world ceases to exist. When she opens her eyes, then the world wakes up. That is crazy. That is crazy. I would say logic. It's not even logical. That's crazy, like toddler math for you. I don't know. You came to the house. You were shifting in your Birkenstocks, and it was just weird because again, even the story of the investor. This is all again first 7.5 minutes. This girl didn't get to tell her story. Meghan was telling the story for her. The girl seemed sweet. I don't know. I don't care either way about her. I don't really like to talk about the business people because I don't care. The only one I will talk about is Baby Voice. I could not with Baby Voice. IT cos. Are you calling it IT? It Cosmetics, Jamie? Yeah. No thanks. This one didn't really bother me, but Meghan bothered me. Um, she was trying to make herself seem cool and relatable, like, "You came out in your Birkenstocks," and I said, "This isn't Shark Tank, this is Dolphin Tank." Oh, can somebody jam something sharp in my ear and just swirl it around? Thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah, okay. Um, let's see. This girl talked about herself being an entrepreneur at 8 years old and selling cookies. I have other notes here. I just want to look at them because I'm like over this already. Meghan made this her personal fan club meeting, okay? Meghan's trying to play, "I'm so relatable." Oh, does anybody watch okay, where are my Australian geese at? Here? Put an Australian flag in the comments if you're from Australia or if you're Australian goose. Okay. Meghan is trying to play the "I'm so relatable" game, and then what reminded me and the reason I'm talking about Australian geese is because Auntie Donna is a very funny Australian comedy troupe that I really enjoy, and they sang a song called "That's," and they did their shoulders like that. So I'm doing, "That's so relatable." Ha 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 ha. And then they name things that at first sound relatable, like "I called my teacher mom," and you're like, "Oh, that is relatable. That's embarrassing relatable." Okay. And then they take it further and further where no one could relate to what they're talking about. Like, "I drink Chateau whatever with this and that," and you're like, "What?" That's so relatable. Anyway, okay, so Meghan's playing the relatable game. The whole episode screams, "I made clever happen." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't make fetch happen. You didn't make clever happen. In fact, I have a tummy ache right now thinking about mushroom. They talked about like turmeric latte. Oh, it makes my tummy hurt. Somebody, please make it stop. Hold on. You think I'm joking? I'm actually not. I get tummy aches and it makes my tummy hurt. I have to keep tummy medicine. There's this one and I have another one around here somewhere because my tummy hurts. Even talking about this, I can't. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, okay. There was subtle royal shade for attention again. So this girl came from again, let me make sure I have her name right. My goodness. Hannah, not Heather. Hannah came from right outside of London, and she talks about how she just never really fit in and needed to come to California when she was 18 and stuff. So, of course, Maggie Poo jumps all over that. She can't stop patting herself on the back for investing in it and sending Oprah that gift basket. Hannah tries to tell a story about starting this company out of the back of a van. That's a thing that happened. She and her partner had like rigged up some sort of barista bar or whatever, coffee bar in the back of the van. Who's drinking mushroom coffee out of it? Hey, listen, if you learn nothing else from my channel, learn this. Don't drink mushroom coffee out of the back of a van. It's not a good idea. You're going to have a tummy ache like I do. Yeah, so that was a weird thing. But Meghan doesn't want to hear it. She instead steers it to how she helped Clever skyrocket. She bragged about products selling out. Yeah, like I say, is her as ever for clout. It's not a conversation. It's Meghan trying to take a victory lap and making it about herself. It's crazy. Yeah. What else? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I said about the antiquated. Everything is antiquated. Oh, yeah, this is where Meghan tries to make it again. It's the Meghan show the whole time. I sent it to my neighbor, Miss Oprah. That's what she called her. Miss Oprah. Miss Oprah Winfrey, maybe, but Miss Oprah. Okay, great. I didn't think about it when I sent it to Oprah. That's what Meghan said. I didn't think about it when I sent it to Oprah. Okay. Come on now. She didn't think about when she sent it to Oprah. She knew exactly what she was doing. She's an investor. It would benefit her if this company skyrocketed. She maybe was still in good with Oprah at that point. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. And so she called in a favor. That's my guess. My other thought was this around the time? I think it was 2020. So that would have been around the time of the Netflix stuff. So could she have? Not Netflix, the interview. What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I need a vacation. It's around the time of the Oprah talk. I don't know. I don't even want to call it an interview because it wasn't that. The Oprah lies. Lie-a-thon. You get a lie and you get a lie. That one. So one might wonder. I'm not even trying to accuse anyone. I'm just wondering aloud. Could that have been something they had negotiated where, okay, I'll give my interview to you, Oprah, but I need you to promote this that I'm invested in? Because she's trying to make it seem like out of the goodness of Oprah's heart, Oprah decided to turn on a live stream. Yeah, right. Decided to talk about this, this clever brand. Okay. And then decided to make a drink right there on air and test it out and go, I'm sure Oprah just had no reason that she wanted to do this. I'm sure this was just something that she organically, as Meghan likes to say, did. No, it's not. And then Meghan's trying to pretend like I didn't think about that at all. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes, you did. We're not stupid. The only one sounded stupid here is you, Meg Poo. Then they go into nighttime thoughts. What are nighttime thoughts? Who cares? That's what they are. You know what they are. It's like the things that keep you up at night because you're worried. Okay. Meghan again mixes the Meghan show, talks about herself writing out, thinks she should write a book of her 3 a.m. musings. Who wants to read that? No, me neither. I don't want to read that either. That's a terrible idea. I don't. Okay. All right. Here's my question to you. Which would be worse? Meghan's 3 a.m. musings or Spare? Leave me comments. Let me know. If you had to read one. Okay. And I did read Spare. You have to read one of them. Which one you picking? Meghan's 3 a.m. musings or spare. I'm reading the musings because I don't want to hear anything else about Harry's face cream. I mean, Harry's mom's face cream and Harry's Todger. Gross. Her 3 a.m. musings. If we could get the real musings, now that would be interesting. Must get rid of the ginger. Gotta get out of here. Must find a billionaire. Those are her 3 a.m. musings. Her pretend ones will be like, I'm thinking about my kids, my husband, just stuff like that. And you're like, no, you aren't. All right. They go into a conversation about, oh God. All right. Talk about setting women backwards. You ready? You ready? You're not ready. I'm not ready. Guys, okay. Here goes. Everybody take a deep breath. Talk about setting women backwards. Listen to this. Meghan and this girl whose name I cannot remember, Meghan and Hannah, then go into a conversation about how certain times of the month it is harder to do business because of hormones. What in the setting women backwards are we talking about now? I'm not trying to be obtuse. I understand and can relate. We all can. All women can relate. Yes. Physically, it can be uncomfortable. Mentally, sure. But that's not what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. I don't have an answer for it. They are setting women backwards. There are so many female founders, legit ones, hard workers. They would resent that comment so much. I resent that comment. I don't take a day off because, that. I just yell into my microphone more. No, but seriously, I just find that, again, you talk about antiquated ideas. There's an antiquated idea. Let's blame things on hormones. Didn't we just get past that? Let's not. Okay? Thanks. I'd rather not. Because that makes it sound like we're weak. We're women. We can do hard things. We're Wonder Woman. We can. I just don't like that narrative at all. What are we supposed to get the day off for that? So if you have a headache or cramps, no working, all right, maybe I am shooting myself in the foot, but you get what I'm saying. I just found, I don't know, I just took offense to that because yes, it's okay if you want to talk about that stuff, fine. What's not okay is blaming things and playing victim because of that stuff. I'm sorry, I just don't think about my mother's generation, your mother's generation, our grandmother's generation, things like that. Do you think that they could blame stuff on that? No, you just work your face off. You don't get it. I don't know. I find this very offensive. That's just me. I hate the word offensive, but you get what I'm saying. I find this very obnoxious. I do. Woe is me. Okay. All right. We're female founders. Okay, that's the idea of this podcast. So show me some badassery around it. Show me that somebody's worked their face off and really achieved stuff. Don't use that as a woe is me card. We're past all that. We are. We're women. We can do hard things. We can have babies and go right back to work. I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying we can do this stuff. So I just have a problem with this. Okay. Then Meghan talks about women supporting women. Come here. I'm talking to you. Come here. What? Since when? No, she doesn't. She doesn't support women. Ask Catherine, Princess of Wales. She'll tell you. Meghan doesn't support women. What are we talking about? Since when? I believe on the Bull reports, if I remember correctly, when Knopf talked about it, he said she usually has a different woman in her sights. She's one of those. Just saying, she's one of those. Okay. And then while telling the story of women supporting women, can't remember her name, Hannah pipes up and is like, you were the wind beneath my wings. No, she wasn't. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm calling BS. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This was her get rich quick scheme, is my guess. I'm talking about Meghan. Again, I'm actually not trying, I'm not bashing anybody. When I talk about these, I don't talk about the women founders so much because I don't know their businesses. So I'm not just here to bash a business. If I hear something about it, I'll tell you. I'm not just here to bash a business. This one strikes me as particularly because there's no way you could not pay me to drink that drink. Let me know in the comments. Would you try this coffee? Have you tried this coffee? Let me know. Or this drink, whatever, this powdered disgustingness. Let me know. And how much money would it take for you to try it? I'm really trying to think. Okay, here's my tea. Here's my tea. That's right. I live in Florida. I have to have Disney crap. Don't judge me. Okay, here's my tea. Usually I drink out of my London mug. It was dirty, so here you go. And shout out to Mel. Thank you, Mel, for the recommendation on the tea. I love it. But where was I going with this? Oh my God. Okay, so how much to drink a mug? This is what is this? Echinacea and passion flower tea. It's delicious. How much to drink a mug of mushroom coffee or tea or whatever the hell? Matcha. No, not matcha. Mushroom latte. Why can't I talk? I don't know. This is a big cup too. See, that's why I have 2 tea bags. I make double teas. I feel my British flockers judging me. Don't judge my tea. I love that tea. Anyway, how much to drink a cup that size of that mushroom tea? How much? I'm saying tea. I don't mean to. I'm stuck on tea now. How much? I'm trying to think. On the assumption I could even keep it down. I don't know that I could, but if I could, I don't know. $500. What's your price? Because I know it wouldn't, I'm not going to go gross. It wouldn't stay down for me. So I'm basically asking how much to make me get sick. $500. Go ahead. I know. Hey, Colts and Cakes, if you're watching, Colts and Cakes price is going to be like $4. Oh God. Anyway, yeah, okay. There's that. Was there anything else? I think that was it from my notes. Let's see. Nah, I think that was mostly it. No real confessions in this one, just self-love. She's tone deaf. I mean, again, the public is completely just like fed up with these two. That BBC thing did them no favors. I'm going to deep dive into that with John Witherspoon. I'm excited for you to hear it. We just recorded it. It's fantastic. So definitely take a listen. We go into the BBC of it all. We go into the public's response of it all and just our general thoughts on what the heck can they do? Like what's going to happen? Just different things and what led up to this. So look for that. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. This is where I want you flockers to chime in the comments. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for listening. Did you listen to this podcast? Don't listen. Don't do it. As a mother who is pregnant, I mean, what? It's so weird to me. I went to Oxford. Hey guys, if you want to leave me a comment saying congratulations on Oxford, that's cool. Because I went to Oxford. No, I didn't. But if I say it enough, maybe you'll believe it. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I did a different look today. It's turtlenecky, but what's cool about this shirt, you can't see it. Is it actually, let's see, hold on. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, no, I can't. It's like pinned up. It has these long ties in the back. So it actually ties behind my neck, which is pretty cool. It's kind of fun. I kind of like it. And it's like, it's not beige. I'm going to get comments saying, is that beige? It's not beige. It's white, but it's got like gold detail on it. See, gold stripes. I think it's cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so supportive. I appreciate you so much. I truly, truly do. Yeah, I just need a couple days off. So that's what I'm doing. But do watch. That's how you can help me out. Watch my interview with John Witherspoon. Both, I think it's going to be 2 parts. So watch both parts. Watch anything I post. I may do a best of. I don't know. If you'll just let those play, that's what really helps. Because I just don't want the numbers to drop. I've worked so hard but I need a couple of days. I just need to check out. So if I'm not active in the comments, if I'm not on social media, that's why. Thank you guys so much for being here. You're lovely. You're wonderful. Again, if you want to further support, do check out my other channel. I've got that here. That's my before picture. Yeah. Here you go. So it's at Goose Adventure. If you type it in like that, you can find me. Or if you just search Goose Adventures, you'll see the little pink goose. That's me on my adventures. Yeah. So there's my first video that I put up. I have some old travel videos up, but this is my first of the weight loss journey. I'm gonna post another one very soon when I have time to record it. And then yeah, I just kind of lost my train of thought. Watch that. Watch that, subscribe, do all the things. But if you want to further support, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Yes, it's my old name. Tons of new stuff, tons of bonus content, tons of fun stuff over there, deep dives, all the good stuff. Check that out if you're the least bit interested. A huge thank you to my very supportive geese and ganders, like the ones you see on the screen here. They are wonderful and lovely, and I appreciate them so much. They are my executive producer, Flock. Thank you, Flocker, so much. All right, this is where I leave you, which is also the name of a podcast, I think, or a book. No, it's a book. I think Jason Bateman maybe narrated that one. Anyway, I'm all over the place. This is where I leave you. I love you, Flockers, so much. I truly do. I'll be back soon, and I will miss you. But please keep watching. Leave me comments. Let me know all your thoughts. I'm sending you big flocking hugs. I'm so not it's almost my birthday, but it's almost my birthday. No, not quite yet. In a couple weeks. So my point is, I was trying to think of something fun to do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I thought about some sort of charity thing. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. All right, honkers, flockers. All right. I love you, flockers, so much. Hopefully when you see me in real time, now keep watching my videos, but hopefully when you see me, when I record, when I get back in a week or so, hopefully I will have tan. I don't know if I can tan. I might just be red. Hopefully I won't be like tomato red. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Honk, honk, everyone. Bye. Please keep watching my stuff. I really appreciate it. I don't mean to like lay it on thick, but it just helps me out. I live and die by the number, so it helps me if you watch it. It really does. It'll keep everything engaged and going while I'm gone. I know I'm a lunatic. I just obsess about this stuff. So yeah, some people can take days off. I'm not good at that, but I'm going to try. There may be days I don't have content. That's okay. We'll just do the best we can. And I'll hit it hard when I get back. And also, that's what she said. Thanks for being here. Oh, I can't wait for you to see my laughing fit compilation. That will be fun and funny because I think, yeah, I have over 10 minutes of me just losing my mind laughing. So I can't wait for you to see that. All right, I'm going to let this go. Bye.